Okay, screw you and your explanation. Good thing I saved first. Did you know that you can spin the world around with the L1 and R1 button? Spin the world around? I'm sure you'll see things you weren't able to before. Explore the world by using your own eyes and ears. That is how you make the gains in your life truly your own. If you're lost, then be lost. There is no need to rush, is there? Are you kidding me? Have you not played Final Fantasy 2? If you get lost, you die. Nor do you have to explore the world using someone else's maps. So no maps, you mean? Fuck you then. Any free stuff? Surprisingly very little free stuff in this town. Only got 2 potions. When it comes to fighting techniques, I tend to be extremely fussy. I started to study up on them recently. What? About it then? Wanna hear what I have to say? Explain abilities, explain depth below skill, explain skill levels, forget it. Oh god. Yeah, definitely an explanation. You're pretty scholarly for a young one. Good, now listen up. That guided shot ability you already have is one of the many mysterious powers related to Ether and Chi. Why can't they just use like regular names from Final Fantasy? Considering that this is a Squaresoft game from 1998. So I'm assuming they were either parallelly... I'm assuming they were either parallelly working on this with FF7 or with FF8. Not everyone has the talent to use such powers. People are each born with different innate abilities. If that individual does have the gift, increasing in level will give birth to more powerful abilities. Okay, so that's the... Okay, so we got levels. I see a lot of potential in you. Of course, I'm only level 1. Here you go. This is an allowance for being such an enthusiastic scholar. Ha ha ha. That's what I'm talking about. Give me money instead of taking from me. 80 bucks. Buy some pencils and books for that, okay? Pencils and books. Stick with it, kid. We're definitely going to go save, just in case I have my money taken by someone else again. I mean, if stuff is going to cost, if a basic potion is going to cost 50 bucks, 80 bucks is quite the amount. Why am I saving on a different slot? Oh well, whatever. Okay, what does the other person have to say? Good day. I'm the village consultant. To tell you the truth, the village chief knows far more than I do. However, the chief is an awfully busy person, so I have been placed in charge of answering some of the more mundane questions. As a special for this week, we are lecturing on the techniques of martial arts. What? Either that's a purposeful spelling mistake, or I don't know. But I'm gonna go for a typo. Good. Very roughly translated game, I suppose. Techniques of martial arts self-defense. Wouldn't you like to learn about it? Oh, speaking of learn about it, I didn't get any of the other tutorials from that guy. Battle commands. Alright then, allow me to explain the overall battle commands. During battle, there are 2 groups of commands you can choose from. You can toggle between groups with the left and right directional buttons. There are 2 groups. Oh yeah, there are 2 groups in FF Final Fantasy as well. In fact, there are 3 groups generally in Final Fantasy. The first group includes the most frequently used attack, defense, and chi options. Second group contains special commands such as combo, escape, and so forth. You fight by skillfully selecting from the 2 groups of options the action that best suits your circumstances. Normally, you should be able to get by with just the first group of options. The item option is in both sets, so you don't have to switch groups to use items. That's very convenient. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. Please come back again whenever you need my services. Give me money! Explain defense option. Oh, I see. You wish to inquire about defense? Allow me to begin. By choosing defense, you can have the damage your opponent does to you. You can halve the damage your opponent does to you. Fighting is not just about being on the offensive. At times, it pays to hold back. When you find yourself in a pinch, it may be a good idea to leave the attacking up to your other party members and simply choose to defend yourself from enemy attacks. Talking about you mages? Well, that's about it. Oh, and if you have any other questions, please feel free to stop by anytime now you're here. Explain action points. Aha! I knew you were going to ask me about them. Well then, allow me to explain about action points. There are 3 kinds of attacks: weak, strong, and fierce, each using up a set amount of action points when performed. Oh, good thing I looked at this tutorial. I thought action points were just MP. When all your action points are used up, your turn will end. Conversely, as long as you have action points left, you may continue to attack. Interesting! In other words, action points represent how many attacks you can perform in one turn of combat. In the beginning, you will only start off with 3 action points. However, as you increase in levels, your action points will increase accordingly. The secret in putting up a good fight lies in how you utilize your action points, what strength of attack you use, and in what order you dish them out in. Well, that's it in a nutshell. Oh, and don't hesitate to ask if you have any other queries. There is too much dialogue. Attack option. Ah, you are bold. Okay then, allow me to explain to you a little about attacking. I'm sure that you already know that there are 3 types of attacks: weak, strong, and fierce, each of which uses up a different amount of action points. The fierce attack, X button, uses up 3 points in a single blow. Hence, if you have only 3 attack points, all will be used up in one fierce attack. The weak attack, triangle button, will use up 1 point per blow. So with 3 attack points, you can attack the same enemy 3 times in rapid succession. Strong attack, square button, uses up 2 points per blow. So if you've got 3 attack points, you can combine 1 strong attack with 1 weak attack to total 3 points. It is possible to continually press the X button to keep obliterating enemies in one fierce blow, but you may find out that relying on this will have repercussions later. That's about all I have to say about that, really. Please come back in when you're in need of advice. So even a simple attack command is kind of complicated here. Combo option. Ooh, the combo option, eh? I didn't expect you to ask about it. Well then, allow me to explain the art of the combo. When you use the attack option, there are times when you do not use up all of your action points. Such is the case when you eliminate an enemy by using only a fraction of your total points, or when you cancel mildly through an attack turn. Action points which don't get used are stored in an AP counter. When this AP counter stores up a certain amount of points, you will become able to use combos. Combos are a rapid series of death blows let loose all at one time, and they tend to be rather ferocious. Any foe on the receiving end of a combo will likely die. At low experience levels, you probably won't be able to do much combo damage, but in time you will become able to do some devastating combo maneuvers. And that's that. So if you need any advice, any other advice, you know where I am. Cool, so we got... oh man, we got a lot of complications. Nice, that's the way I like it. Well anyway, feel free to ask me anything, anytime. So this guy taught us about abilities, but he didn't tell us how to... well, I guess we'll need to get into a fight to actually find out how to use abilities. Let's get out of here.